Biology is now something that is following Moore's law, where we know that computers are improving at a rate of about 2 times every year. The price-performance ratio gets better. We're now seeing the same thing with biology. When we manipulate DNA, it's actually improving at a rate of 5 times a year. And so how do you plan for the next 20 years and a career and doing well for the world in science and technology when so many things are accelerating at a massive rate? Well, one of the first things that we'll see happen is that in the very near future, medicine will change from being reactive, where you get a disease and we have to figure out what it is and find your symptoms and roll you back to a state of health. To me, though, the biggest moral question here is what happens when this widens the economic gap? One of my hopes is we can continue to make this technology cheaper and cheaper so that people have a choice about whether they are using it that's not based on how much money they make. So whenever you look at this, at the biotechnology century, what are the skill sets? One is encourage them to go hands-on, to make something, not just watch videos. Do problem solving. Don't just check boxes off. Don't just answer questions. But go ahead and try to figure out, well, how would this work? How would we do this? What are the open-ended problems? And if you can, work in a group, because all the important work now obviously is done with big groups of people. And the third thing is to remember everyone can be a scientist. Scientists are just people who ask questions. And it turns out the best people in the world about asking questions are kids. And so mom and dad, even when you get that why, go ahead, encourage it. You know, those are good questions. The last thing is, I really encourage you to try it at home. This is something that I think everyone can do together. And whenever you try it at home, don't be afraid of the failures. What is hardest, not on the children, but on teachers and on adults, is whenever something doesn't work right, because you want to show your kids this is how it works. To say, well, that didn't work. Let's see what else we can do. Because life is going to be full of things that don't work. And the thing that measures us really is not how many times we fail, but how many times we pick ourselves back up and do something better at the end of it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for your attention. I appreciate it.